Hey, human family, it's Darren. Welcome to another episode of Fully Alive Again. I hope you guys are well. I got a really good show for you guys today. Today, we are going to discuss the greatest energy thief on earth and how to prevent them from robbing our energy. We are going to learn some new tricks to keep these little energy vampires at bay. So, if this sounds good to you, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And let's do what we do and dive deep.
No tears, no fears. Fully alive again after 6 years.
You guys, if I were to ask you to use one word to define human life, and even to define life, period, what would that one word be? It would be energy, wouldn't it? Isn't that what life is energy? The absence of energy is death. The thing about energy is that each day, each hour, each minute, each second, we have a limited source of energy. And our life, depending on how long we live, we have a limited time to utilize this energy. The utility of energy is grossly underestimated in the human experience. Energy is our most precious commodity. So how do you think narcissists feel about this? They are completely aware of this. Narcissists are constantly, and when I say constantly, I mean constantly, nonstop, trying to drain us of energy. If you are in a conversation with one of these monsters, they are trying to drain you of energy. Period. This is another component of emotional abuse. It really is. And if you are not aware of this, it will cause you a deficit in life, an energy deficit. You will find yourself always imposed with a handicap in life. Because life is energy. Often when you're hearing a discussion about narcissists, especially coming from narcissists, they will talk about how narcissists are the most successful and capable people on earth. That narcissists are always winning externally when it comes to business and what we consider to be success in life. The only reason that they are doing this is because they are feeding off of our energy. They are altering our focus and draining us of energy because we have been groomed to be nice, has empaths, has codependence, to put other people before ourselves, to tend to people, to cater to people, and most of all, to be nice to people. And this is a recipe for disaster when dealing with a narcissist. Narcissists are winning only because they are using our energy. They are not powerful geniuses or have some magical way. What they do have that is incredible, when you're not aware of who and what they are and how they do it, they do have a unique way of draining us of energy, of steering us into stupid conversations where they're talking about nothing. And we fall for it hook, line, and sinker. And it is exceedingly important that we don't do this. Narcissists only have 24 hours, 7 days a week, like the rest of us. The reason they are more successful, hear me clearly, I'm going to repeat this again. The reason that they are more successful, if this is true, is because they are draining us of our energy, preventing us from focusing, and they are focused and using our energy. And of course, they also steal a lot of our ideas, but I don't want to digress. I could do a whole show on that. But the reason that they are more successful is because we empaths who have been groomed to be codependent are too damn nice and too damn focused on other people, and we don't respect our life energy. And this creates a very bad scenario. You see, we get energy 4 ways. There's 4 ways that we create energy. One is through food, the nutrition that we get in our bodies. And if we overeat, the food can drain energy. In fact, food is draining energy because we have to digest it. But then it creates energy through its nutrition. The other way is through water. When we hydrate the body, we certainly have more energy. So those are 2 very important assets for creating energy that we should be very cognizant of and become as skilled as possible of using those 2 resources to stay as energized as humanly possible. The third way is through oxygen. We oxygenize the body. When we use oxygen in the right manner, the way that we breathe and the way that we exercise, we create more energy. This is very important to understand because these 3 things in our lives, after going through narcissistic abuse, are imperative that we respect these 3 areas in our lives. So what does that mean? We want to eat as healthy as possible. And don't get me wrong, when I went through narcissistic abuse, food was my friend. I put on like 70 pounds almost. It was my comfort food. It was the only thing I had. So don't go into any self-shame if you haven't mastered any one of these things. I'm talking about we create a plan to improve in all of these areas. And we do that by respecting our energy and looking at these 3 things as energy builders and respecting that. The 4th way is through our thoughts and emotions. You see, you can have plenty of food, plenty of water, and plenty of oxygen and be completely out of energy. Why is this? It's because thoughts are things. Emotions are little pills of energy. They're little shots of energy, or they're little holes of energy drainage. The way that we think will either energize us or deplete us of energy. This is one of the narcissist's greatest tricks, to communicate with you and to say and do things that drain your energy. They can see this by your gesticulations, by the way that your eyes move, by the things that you do. Remember, they have studied us. So they know how to trigger an energy drainage conversation or statement. We need to be aware of the things and statements and behaviors and conversations that drain us of energy, and learn how to maneuver through it or around it. We have to have a higher level of self-awareness than we've been taught. I think that's why Socrates said, the unaware life is not worth living. Because we lose so much energy and we're so vulnerable to the predators, the human predators that exist around us 24/7. So know the things that trigger you. And that starts by having a plan, creating an energy management plan. And that starts with respecting your life energy and then protecting our energy like we protect our money. Just imagine tearing up a $20 bill or even a $5 bill when you're dealing with a toxic human being. We give away our energies and let other people govern our emotions at a level that is really devastating. This is why most people never experience what it's like to be fully alive. Protect your energy and your emotions and feelings like you protect your money. Stop giving it away to other people. We live in a world right now where all there is in the media and throughout society are people trying to trigger us. That's what all the Karens are. That's what 90% of the movies and media, social media, entertainment media, it's all one big mind F. And we have to be cognizant of that and protect our energy. So create an energy protection plan. And only you can do that because you know your world. And learn the things that trigger you. Become aware of these things. Awareness, awareness, awareness. And that starts by not kidding ourselves that every day we are around people in the workplace, people in our family, people in the grocery store, people throughout society who are constantly trying to create an energy deficit within us. Because it makes us vulnerable. It makes us weak. That's one thing you will not get on the Fully Alive Again channel is the acceptance of weakness. The only reason these monsters are able to do that is because one, we weren't aware of them. Two, we weren't aware of ourselves and how we operate ourselves and our self-governance. And we were too out of energy and so vulnerable because we didn't create boundaries. Okay, you guys? And always remember, it's better to be abused by a narcissist, tricked by a narcissist, and drained of energy from a narcissist than to be a narcissist. That's why you shouldn't worry about them or try to seek revenge. They are already in the worst place a human being can be. And I don't care how fancy they are, how much money they have, how good looking they are. These people, I would rather set myself on fire, and I kid you not, than to be one of these monsters. So what say you? Please share your comments below about your energy draining experiences with some of these people. So I hope you got some value out of today's show. I deeply appreciate you guys stopping by. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Until then, protect yourself at all times.